welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see, we are going to be doing yet another wig install video today. This time around, we are going to be working with this beautiful 613 highlighted frontal wig. This wig was sent over by Megalook Hair. That's who is sponsoring this video today, so huge thank you to them. And there I'm just showing you guys some of the items that were sent along in the package with the wig. I do want to make a note that the cap I showed you guys is not the cap I used. That cap they sent was way too dark for me, so I did opt for a different cap. But as you can see, everything else with the wig and what came with it is looking pretty good straight out the package. I also want to make a note that this is not HD lace, so yeah, just for reference, this is a 13x6 lace frontal wig. It's not HD lace, but it does have super deep parting space because of that 13x6. This is a balayage body wave unit, and it is in 24 inches. So a really nice wig overall, but I did want to make a note that I did use a different cap. I really don't accept anything less than HD lace, but I was super eager to try this wig, and I just thought it was so beautiful. I'm like, it can't be that bad. You know, the lace was still of a decent quality, so I'm like, let's just try it out. I did use more makeup on the lace than I typically would on a higher quality lace, just so that my overall blend was better and so that it blended with my complexion. But yeah, as y'all can see here, I'm just taking that makeup, the same makeup I put on the lace, and I'm applying it to my ball cap so that we can get the ultimate blend. I like to apply my ball caps with just Got To Be spray or any type of holding spray that I have. Of course, you can use lace glue if you like. It's really just a preference thing. After I cut my excess cap off, of course, I clean off my forehead, all of that additional residue with some alcohol, kind of play around with the cap, make any quick fixes I may need to make before I actually apply the wig.
Ain't nothing wrong with dancing, baby, it's so romantic, baby, I can be in your heart. So many things I want to tell you. I think that I should start by saying, I gotta give a game proper.
Now this hack right here is something I literally just taught myself. I just kind of did it one day, and this has always been my go-to. For those of you that don't like to sew the back of your cap or don't like the back hanging or whatever, as you can see, I cut it down the middle, just tied it in a knot and tucked it underneath. That's how I do all my wig installs, and it's been working. I'm definitely going to continue doing that method. Now, as you can see, I am ready to apply my wig, measure it out on my head and stuff, and look at that blend already. Obviously, it's not melted and laid yet, but it's going to be a good blend. You can tell just by how it's laying. So I'm cutting that excess lace off and getting it ready and measured, and you know, just fitting it to my head and all. And I am getting a little bit ahead of myself, but as you're going to see, after I finish measuring out the wig and where I want to place it and everything, you are going to then see me cut that remaining lace into 3 different sections. That is optional, but I do find that that makes it a lot easier for me to place my wigs and make sure that each section is laying in the right area. I do then cut off the excess because I just want it out of my face, and of course it's going to get cut anyway, so I go ahead and I cut that after I cut it into the sections. Here I'm just getting more of the hair out of my face because now we are about to start putting our lace glue layers down so that it can get tacky and we can apply the lace. All right, now we are down to the lace glue application portion, and I am going to be using the Hold Me Down glue by Erica J. I recently purchased this maybe a few months back, and it quickly became my new go-to lace glue. I am so over all the other lace glues now, and I am officially a Erica J girly. And I am just going to be doing the same repetitive process. I'm going to be applying a layer of glue. This is kind of like watch and see what I'm doing. Like, I can't really measure out the thickness of the layer, but you can kind of see about how much I'm putting on each layer. Then I smooth it out with a popsicle stick, blow dry it. Once it gets clear, then I go in with another layer, and it's just the same process repeated. I did 3 layers for this wig. The amount of layers is completely up to you. You can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 4. You really could do more than that, as many as you like. I feel like 3 is the perfect number of layers for your wig to stay down for at least a few weeks. Then after that 3rd layer, I'm going to then press the lace down in front of the glue a tad bit. You gotta kind of watch what I'm doing here. As you can see, I didn't place it directly on top, but I brought the hairline just a little bit in front of the glue so that it was completely covered. You didn't see any glue residue, you don't see any cap, and the overall application is just very seamless and very natural. And y'all, look at that milk. Oh, and we're not even done yet. That's the even better part. Now I'm just gonna comb out the front of that hairline. Make sure, number 1, we're getting that hair out of the way so it's not sticking down to where we're melting the lace at, and also so that we can just get it all out of our way. Now I'm gonna go over with this Fantasia spritz. That's just like a little hack I learned, I forgot from who, but before you tie your lace down with the band and everything, just spray a little bit of that over the hairline, blow dry it, let it simmer and do its thing under the elastic band, and it definitely helps with the overall melt. And I did almost forget to cut off that little excess piece of lace in the back, so I got that out of the way real quick. And as you can see, I just got done combing out my hair, detangling it or whatever, and now we are going to start forming our part. I opted for a side part with this install because, baby, I don't know about y'all, but anytime, well, okay, I take that back. I'm not gonna say anytime, but majority of the time when I get a 13x6 frontal, or any type of frontal with a real deep parting space, it just makes me want to do a side part that much more. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if that's just me. I don't think it is, but let me know. But yeah, with that deep parting space and these beautiful highlights, I definitely knew I wanted to do some curls, and all of these things just pointed to side parts. So I started carving out my side part, and as y'all can see, it's real deep and it's giving. I did try to cut me a few layers in it. Y'all, don't do my layers. I'm not professional. I didn't try to overdo it. I kept it real simple. Of course, I knew it wasn't gonna be, you know, top-notch professional layers, but I did want a little bit of something so it wasn't too flat. And as y'all can see, we are that much closer to having this wig laid and slayed. We have removed that cap, and now we are cutting off that excess lace with a straight razor. And I know it's not laid just yet, so hold on. Trust the process. Trust the process. You can definitely still see the lace, but trust the process, because now we're going in and we're just kind of touching up. And I am going to go back over my hairline with the Eben black can. I know there's a few different colors. I personally don't like red. I never tried gold. Black is my go-to. And yeah, we're just continuing to melt that lace, define our part, flatten our top. We're plucking that hairline some more. I personally like to pluck on my head. I feel like it just gives me a more realistic look. And after that, we're going to start carving out our baby hairs, sectioning those off, and getting ready to put some cute curls in this hair. After I cut the baby hairs, I'm going to take my pencil flat iron and curl my 2 temple baby hairs up and my 2 sideburn baby hairs downward. I don't remember who taught me that, but I definitely learned it from somebody, and that's a great wig installation hack to know. And I'm going to be doing my edges with just the Fantasia setting spray. I think this is a makeup tutorial. I said setting spray. The Fantasia spritz. And trust the process on the edges too, y'all. I had to go back and fix some a few different times. And of course, I pulled out more hair than I needed. So I went in and I plucked what wasn't necessary. That's just the easiest way it is for me to get my baby hairs right. I'd rather take out too much and then pluck what I don't need than not take out enough and having to keep cutting and adding and cutting and adding. That's just what works for me. Now, as y'all can see, we have gotten into the curling portion. I tied my band back down so that those edges can lay while I'm curling. And I will link my curling iron in the description box. I bought this a while ago, so I'm not fully sure the exact name of it, but I will find it and link it. And I'm just doing some basic curling iron curls with this. You guys are going to see it. I'm curling and pinning and spraying with my Sebastian spray just so they can sit and stay and the whole thing can be real cute. Once all of our curls are done and pinned and our lace band has laid for a good minute and it's about time to take it up, I'm going to first take down all of the pins, and as y'all are going to see, the curls are going to give. The curls are going to give. I love this curling iron and I love spraying them down after I pin them with my Sebastian spray. I just feel like it is chef's kiss. And at this moment, y'all, I just knew, oh my goodness, had I had just a tad bit more skills and experience with cutting layers, if my layers were just a tad bit better, the curls would have gave that much more. I feel like personally I give the curls overall, the curls in themselves, about a 8 out of 10, but oh my goodness, had I got them layering, it would have gave full-blown 10 out of 10. But I mean, it's all a process. I'm still learning. I'm not a professional or anything. I just practice on myself. And yeah, this is what it's given once that band came off and them pins came down. I did comb them out for a more looser, flowier look. I did go over my edges with that touch-up hair mascara or whatever, just so that my edges weren't half black, half blind. And this was the final result, y'all. I thank y'all so much for watching. Definitely leave me your comments down below. Thank you once again to Megalook Hair for sponsoring this video. Once again, all details, tools, everything like that, my social medias will be in the description. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next one.